In a time not long ago, a tale unfolds of a grandmother named Hellene and her cherished granddaughter Grace living together in a house filled with love. Hellene, a devout Christian and prayer warrior, would often counsel Grace to embrace prayer and to accept Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior. Yet Grace, in her teenage rebellion, chose to ignore her grandmother's spiritual guidance. A weekend visit from Grace's friends brought a new dynamic into the house. These were proud teenagers, dismissive of the wisdom of their elders. Hellene attempted to share her faith with them, but her words fell on deaf ears. Instead, they retreated to Grace's room, their minds filled with the beats of hip-hop music. A trip to the supermarket later, Hellene reminded them to carry Jesus Christ in their hearts. Grace retorted that there was no room for Jesus in their car. After a back and forth, Hellene suggested they make room for Jesus in the trunk. Grace agreed, seeing it as a suitable place. On their return home, tragedy struck. Their car was caught in a devastating accident, a violent collision with a truck. No one survived. The only part of the car left untouched was the trunk where Jesus had been symbolically placed. Inside, the 5 packages of eggs they had bought remained unbroken. The accident left Hellene in deep sorrow, but she found comfort in the fact that Grace had heeded her advice to bring Jesus along. She wished that Grace and her friends had truly accepted Jesus into their hearts, believing they would have been saved from the calamity. From that day forth, Hellene's faith in Jesus only intensified. She continued to pray for Grace's soul, hoping that one day Grace would accept Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior.